All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Introducing from Maine, Fort Kent, the starting lineup. Number 2, Nate Hunt. Number 4, Michael Petty. 15, Pregame. Number 13, Bryce Baldwin. And number 1, Kelvin Bowen. And now, for your home team, the Clinton College Golden Bears. Come on, y'all, give it up, give it up. Number 1, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, freshman guard, Jeremiah Anderson. Hailing from Queens, New York, junior guard, number 0, Tyler Hammond. Hailing from BMO City, 6'5" junior, number 10, Tyreek Ward Holtz. Hailing from Harlem, New York, we call him the big fella, number 20, Isaiah Stone. And the 1,000-man point from York, South Carolina, 6'4" junior, Cameron Shannon. Give it up for your Golden Bears.
Welcome back, campus of Clinton College. It's time for game 2 of our doubleheader. The Clinton women were victorious in the first matchup, 92-42. The Clinton men looking to do the same against the University of Maine, Fort Kent. My name is Armand Brody, privileged to be back with you here on the campus of Clinton College in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Clinton in the gray, Fort Kent in the yellow. Tip control by Clinton. Jeremiah Anderson, number 1. Tyler Hammond, number 0. Tyreek Ward Hoyt, number 10. Number 13, Cam Shannon. Number 20, Isaiah Stone. That's the Clinton 5. Underneath, that's a bucket for Tyler Hammond. Now Fort Kent on offense. Rakeem Sharon is number 15. It's off to Micah Petty, who gets into the lane. A high floater. Micah Petty, the 6'2" junior from South Weber, Utah. Inside, nice job by Isaiah Stone. We call him the big fella. 4-2, both these teams want to move quickly. Nate Hunn comes off. They swing it around here. It's Kelvin Bowen, number 1. Fires up the jumper. No good. Long rebound. Bowen tried to get it. Tip. Look at the quick passing here. Inside. Jeremiah Anderson gets it to score. Here's Kelvin Bowen. He's a freshman. He wears number 1. Nate Hunn, number 2. Here's Nate. Jumper. Bit strong. Rebound claimed by Isaiah Stone. Racing towards the bucket and scoring is Tyler Hammond. Whistle. Out of bounds. Fort Kent will have it. So it's Kelvin Bowen, number 1. As we take another look here at the Clinton bucket. With Fort Kent in the front court. Good finish there by Anderson. Fort Kent in the front court. This is Micah Petty, number 4. Three-pointer. Bryce Baldwin cannot connect. We have a foul committed. by Tyler Hammond. So let me give you the full starting five for Fort Kent. Kelvin Bowen, number 1. Nate Hunn, number 2. Micah Petty, number 4. Bryce Baldwin, 13. And Brykeem Sherrod, number 15. That's the Fort Kent 5. Now you know who everybody is. Three-pointer, got it. Kelvin Bowen knocks it in.
Number 1, Kelvin Bowen.
Loose ball, Fort Kent had the steal. Good hustle by Jeremiah Anderson. Refusing to relent. It's 8-5 Clinton here. We've lost 2.5 minutes. It's a screen, Sherrod, off to Baldwin. Three-pointer from Bowen, too strong. Loose ball rebound, Stone had it, chases it down in the corner. Comes off to Ward Hoyt. Ward Hoyt, a little out of control. Stone stepped on the end line. It's going to go to Fort Kent. A little look inside here as just fantastic effort there. Jeremiah Anderson staying with it and scoring that bucket. Here's Hunt in the lane, whistle, and he moved the feet. Little hippity hop there by Hunt to give it back to Clinton. 10-5 the score. Fort Kent head coach Carly Flowers. Fort Kent 2-20 on the season. Clinton, meantime, 17-1. They've won 16 straight. Ward Hoyt knocks that one in off 1 foot. Now 12-5 the score. Home team in front. Here's Micah Petty. Petty, steal. Stone up top, Anderson. The New Yorker scores. 3 New Yorkers in the starting lineup. Anderson's one of them. He puts that one through. Clinton's hot right now, 14-5. It's a blocking foul picked up by the Bears.
Number 15, Cameron Shannon, his first.
It's Cam Shannon picking it up. A little zig, the zag, and then the Dirk Nowitzki type step back there off 1 foot. Substitution in the game for Fort Kent. Ball knocked out of bounds. I'm going to try this. Velko Kulibric. Where's number 24? He's from Serbia. 6'6" junior. In yellow. Here he is. Baldwin gives it up to Sherrod. Sherrod's a speedster. Baldwin, jumper, good. Baldwin knocks it through. Fix the net there, and they do. A couple of freshmen in the starting lineup. Baldwin is one of them. Just hit that bucket, 14-7. Clinton, Stone lost it. Got a little 2-on-1 here now. Baldwin's gonna take it himself. Reverse, no. Good contest by Anderson. He's had a pretty strong first 4.5 minutes. A turnover inside, a little contact there. Anderson's gonna pick up the personal. As Bryce Baldwin was trying to take it in. Jeremiah Anderson, number 1, commits the foul. Loose ball, Anderson takes it himself, goes from right to left, and finishes at the rim. Bryce Baldwin is at the line. That one's a bit short. Interim coach Corey Sloan and the Clinton Bears here, leading by 7. There's Corey Sloan in your shot. Standing with his arms folded. Second is good. Sloan doing a great job with this group. 17-1, they're hot like fire. Inside, little catch, didn't even come down with it. Nice job by Cam Shannon.
That's good, Cameron Shannon.
Crossover there. Sherrod lost it. No, it's going to stay right here. Clinton thought they had a steal that time. This Clinton College offense, man, remarkable. Fort Kent's going to have quite a time trying to slow this team down. They score in a hurry, and they score often. All taken away by Jeremiah Anderson. Here's a big reason why. They get a lot of steals. Stone, 3, no. Anderson, rebound, yes. Jeremiah Anderson is everywhere. Absolutely everywhere on the court. It's like there are 2 or 3 of them. Plays with such great energy. 3-pointer in the corner, swish. Count that one for Kelvin Bowen.
Kelvin Bowen.
Here's Stone taking it. Isaiah Stone. 6'5" forward taking it himself with those sweet blue and white shoes. Fort Kent trying to go back door there. Look out, a lot of contact there. Oh, but an offensive foul. Offensive foul, take another look at Stone there. Yeah, man. That's how you like the big fellas to do it. 22-11 the score. We have lost 6 minutes. And Clinton leads. Good spin move. It's a foul. Cam Shannon gets a little bit of love from his teammates. Pullabrick picks up that foul. It's Cam Shannon at the line. Some more substitutions here for Fort Kent. Jordan Guerrero, number 3, checks in. He's a sophomore, 6'4" in height, from Miami, Florida. That one goes in. Peter Wilson, number 10, is on the floor for the Bengals of Fort Kent. Guerrero knocked away, saved. Guerrero gets it back and scores. Nice job by Guerrero staying with it. Long jumper, off target for Stone. Up top and out of bounds. Gonna go back the other way. Jaden Clark, number 22, is on the floor for Clinton. 6'6", forward from New York. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 New Yorkers on this roster for the Golden Bears. Nice spin by Shannon. Looked like some contact there. I think Guerrero might have gotten away with a foul. And off we go the other way with Fort Kent, trailing by 8. Almost 7 minutes gone in the first half. Wilson, Guerrero. Petty in the corner. That's a 3. Just a bit too strong. And kept alive. And the bucket from Micah Petty. Here's Isaiah Stone. He's been active in full court today. 3-pointer, a bit strong. It's going to be a foul. Weak side rebound there by Stone. Foul picked up by Kelvin Bowen. Mike Wynn is going to check in for Clinton. Number 4, Isaiah Stone has had a busy 7 minutes and change. He's going to take a seat. Another substitution. Fort Kent has a new man in the game. It's number 15, Rakeem Sherrod, who returns. Pass tip. Shannon had it taken away. Here comes Sherrod, 5'9" guard from Michigan City, Indiana. Guerrero penetrates, kicks it outside. That's a 3-pointer. Good. Count it for Bryce Bowen. Knocks that one through, and it's just a 3-point game now. 21-18 the score. Clinton has the lead. Tyler Hammond's going to throw it in. Off we go. Trying to go behind the back. He lost the ball.
Maine's basketball.
Tough break for Reggie Bell there. Just checked in. 6-foot guard from Spartanburg, South Carolina. And we got a foul here. Foul committed by Clinton. Kelvin Bowen on the attack.
15, Paul Maselli, that is his first.
And Paul Maselli is going to pick it up. He's a junior guard from Bronx, New York.
Shooting 2 at the line, number 1, Kelvin Bowen.
Bowen at the line. This is the first. Second is on the way. It's that one as well. Wilson. Nice touch by Wilson, out of bounds. 21-18. Clinton has the lead. 3-point advantage. Clinton sets it up. Hammond takes it himself. Great burst by Tyler Hammond. Hammond, the 5'11" junior guard from Queens. Baldwin, long cross-court pass. Guerrero for 3. Off the rim. Leaping rebound by Reggie Bell. Here comes Bell. Open court. Whistle and a foul is called. Good things typically happen when you take it to the rim. And speaking of taking it to the rim, that's exactly what Tyler Hammond did. Got his defender to freeze just for a second. And then the blow by. First one good for Reggie Bell. Teams want to play fast, and they are doing that to this point. No question about that. That one's good. A lot of length on this team, too. One of the things that defines this Clinton team is their length. Contact, offensive foul. Taken by Tyler Hammond. Nice job. Need a towel to clean up a bit. It's the second foul on Jordan Guerrero. Officials need a towel here to wipe things up. They'll get one in a second. And we are ready to go. Clinton's going to inbound. Nice crossover. Woo. Oh, that one's tipped in. Mike Wynn, he did win on that one. Mike Wynn, the 6'9" sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida. Here's Peter Wilson, high hanger. And he floats it through. Inside, quickly back they come with Tyler Hammond scoring the bucket. Well, if you blink, you're going to miss something. He may be on a pace for 100 points both ways in this game. That's what Clinton does, though. It's a big reason why they're 17-1. Three-pointer, rainbow, rounding out that time from Sherrod. Long pass, pulled down, bucket good. Mike Wynn again. That's a timeout. Timeout called by Clinton. The 30-second timeout called by the Golden Bears. Good start for them here. Good start for both teams. A lot of activity, a lot of scoring here, too. Take a look at Mike Wynn again at the rim. That length working to his advantage. He's the tallest player on the team, 6'9". A bit spindly, but he gets it done inside. Scores that one for Clinton, and it's 31-20 with 10:44 left in the first half. Fort Kent 2-20, looking for their third win of the season. Carly Flowers, head coach. Meantime, Clinton College looking for win number 18 on the year. Corey Sloan and the crew did a marvelous job this season.
DJ, if you are driving gray Volkswagen license plate WGW515, we need to move your car. You need to move your car.
Fort Kent now going to inbound. Full court pressure coming from Clinton here. Can he get it in? Barely does it in time. Steal, score by Hammond. The theft. 33-20. Here's Hun. On the foul line out to Wilson. Needed some help there. Aggressive defense from Clinton. They are all over the ball. Wilson changes direction, stops, tries to will that one through, gets the contact and scores it off the glass. Nice job by Peter Wilson. 6'1" freshman from Everett, Washington. Scores that one. A lot of freshmen on this Fort Kent team getting some action. He's out of bounds. It's going to stay on this side. We'll take another look here. And the quickness, the hands, so active. They're all over the place. They swarm to the ball. And then Tyler Hammond finishes the job after the steal. In the lane, loose ball, knocked in the air, pulled down by Hammond again, of course. Good feed. The 2 points. Mike Wynn again scores. 35-22. Here's Bowen. You see Bowen trying to call for it near the foul line. He gets open, takes the three, misfires. Rebound pulled down by Jaden Clark, number 22 of Clinton. Clark, a 6'6" forward from the Bronx. Inside, count the bucket, and one for Reggie Bell. Foul on Kelvin Bowen, his second. Way to go, good penetration. He finds the lane, takes the contact, hits the deck, and scores. Lead is widened now to 16 for Clinton. It's 9:20 left in the first half, 38-22. Contested jumper too strong that time from Sherrod. Pulled down by Bowen, some contact there. Didn't get the foul call. Tripping after the hit is Jaden Clark. It's going to be a foul picked up by Fort Kent. Another substitution now. Sherrod picks up that foul. Daniel Franz checks in. He's from Germany. As you take a look at the foul. Daniel Franz, number 40 in gold, checks in the game for Fort Kent.
1-1 at the line, number 22, Jaden Clark.
It was the 7th team foul by Fort Kent, so Jaden Clark is at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And a player from Brazil, from Germany, Serbia. On the Fort Kent side, international flavor. That one's good. Tyreek Ward-Hoyt returns for Clinton. 40-22. Golden Bears have what I believe is their largest lead. Inside, here's Franz. Bangs his way and scores it. Got really good post position that time, did Daniel Franz, and scores that one. That was impressive. Got real deep in the paint. If you're Clinton, you can't allow him to get that deep. Long three, no good. Long rebound by Baldwin. Fort Kent can run as well. In the corner, here comes a three. Bit long, they could have used that one. Nate Hun couldn't Knocked that one through. Hammond short. Loose ball tipped and collected by the ever-active Mike Wynn, who is fouled. Foul is on Nate Hunn.
Nate Hunn, that is his first.
It's his first? As you take another look at the hustle by Mike Wynn. Just taking it in there. Going against Franz. Foul by Hunn. At the line. Missed the first. Jeremiah Anderson returns for Clinton. Back in the game is Cam Shannon now. 41-24 the score. A lot of players getting time here in this first half. Clinton's pretty deep in the roster. Toss a lot of guys out there, give them some time to run around and make an impact. Franz is calling for it. He gets it on the high floating pass and scores again. Good couple minutes for Daniel Franz from Germany. 41-26. Screen and a three. Couldn't get that friendly roll. Good effort there from Jeremiah Anderson. Loose ball. And a 2-on-1 here. Now a three-pointer just off target from Micah Petty. Now comes Clinton. On the push, stop, and a pop. Rounding out for Reggie Bell. Out of bounds. It'll stay here. Couple substitutions, and you take a look at Daniel Franz, man. He's been getting good post position, calling for the ball. They've been feeding him, and it's been paying off to this point. Couple buckets for Franz here coming off the bench. Bringing really good energy. Checking in and providing an immediate burst. The officials are asking about the shot clock, I believe. And let's see, shot clock's at 20 now. It was at 21, so they took it down a second. Loose ball stolen away by Fort Kent. Petty getting around the defender. Finger roll, nice job. Micah Petty, sweet bucket. 41-28. Cam Shannon. Jeremiah Anderson to Shannon. Isaiah Stone back in there, working on Franz. I like this matchup. Backing down the hook shot in the lane. Isaiah Stone, solid as a rock. 43-28, Clinton leading by 15. Franz and Stone banging down low. I love to see it. Screen, Hunn comes off the bowl, one contested in the lane. Rebound goes to Anderson. Anderson pushes it ahead. Thought about it, now he'll take it. And out. Ward Hoyt couldn't get that one to go. Look out from behind. Good deflection. The block by Anderson. Quickly, Shannon. Yes. Lead up to 17. He's going right. He goes right. Hunn. Oh, lost control. Stone contested him in the lane. Up ahead to Anderson. First dunk of the night, and a steal. Anderson again. No. Got his own miss. No good. Loose ball. Knocked into the corner. Out of bounds to Fort Kent. You know we got to take another look at that one. Oh. With authority, man. 5:41 left in the first. 47-28. Clinton on top. I gave some space for Petty there. Long three-pointer, too long. Missed everything that time. Look out. That's a blocking foul. Isaiah Stone is at the line. The Fort Kent foul, that's the 9th team foul.
1-1. Isaiah Stone.
Bucket goes in. That one's also good. Good job by Franz. He knocks it down from the inside. He steps outside, knocks it down as well. Good two-pointer. 49-30. Clinton on top. 19-point difference. Good pass. Good cut. Good bucket. Cam Shannon from Jeremiah Anderson. It's the Anderson-Shannon connection. Franz again. Yes, sir.
Off the bucket, number 40.
Daniel Franz has at least 8 points here, and he's been scoring in a few different ways. He's been stepping back, posting up, showing some versatility. Look at that rebound. Ooh, battling for the loose ball. We've got a hurt Fort Kent player there. Just good hustle with Jeremiah Anderson, and I can't get the number just yet here for the Fort Kent player. He is agonizing right now in pain. It's like it's that left leg behind the knee.
Give it up.
That's Brakeem Sherrod, one of their starters. Nothing malicious about it. You see he kind of came down awkwardly. And that left knee felt the impact of the look there. Yeah, kind of when he came down, the left knee didn't land as cleanly as it should have. And so they help him off. One of their starters and really good player for them, 5'9" junior guard from Michigan City, Indiana. Let's hope we see him again in this game. Fort Kent trailing by 19. It's going to be a foul on the reach-in by Jeremiah Anderson, I believe. Yep.
Number 1, Jeremiah Anderson.
Anderson's going to exit. He's going to take a seat. For the first time, we'll see number 2, Jordan Snipe Campbell. 5'8" freshman from Columbia. Franz again. I've got 10 points for him. Really impressive job off the bench for him. Here's Stone. Drop step, turnover, out of bounds. It's going to be Fort Kent's basketball. How about Franz, though, man? First the back down, then the turn. He goes to the left hand that time. He's pulling out the whole arsenal tonight. Showing the breadth of his abilities. On the push, Baldwin into some contact, some traffic, I should say. Misfired. 3 from Shannon, swish. Cameron Shannon gets all 3 of those, and it's 54-34, 20-point lead. Here's Franz, who's been a star of late for Fort Kent off the bench. Off to Peter Wilson, who's guarded by Snipe Campbell and a steal. Here comes showtime. Tyreek Ward-Hoyt finishes that one with a flurry. Out of bounds. Gonna stay here. Tyreek Ward-Hoyt. You want some action? There you go. 2 hands, just to be on the safe side. Finishes that one strong. 22-point lead. Clinton on top. 3 minutes left, first half. Baldwin, high hanger, no good. Weak side rebound, not there. Tip. Baldwin, no. Baldwin, no. Baldwin, who wants it? Who's got it? Pulled away by Shannon. Shannon crosses over from right to left, trying to pass it to Stone, deflected by Franz, and back comes Fort Kent. Petty on the push. Petty with a floater. Petty with an offensive foul. Nice job taken by Jordan Snipe Campbell, 5'8" freshman from Columbia. Good work defensively here. Petty on the push. Snipe stops. Snipe Campbell stops, gets position, and the foul is called. Jumper. Now off target there for Jamarian Davis, 6'3" senior from right here in Rock Hill. Deflected. Good steal by Stone. Poked away by Baldwin. Stone gets it back, feeds it away. Bucket no good. Inside two, yes, for Davis. Jamarian Davis on the board. 58-34 now with less than 2 minutes. Good bounce pass on the backdoor cut. Daniel Franz with good vision. Peter Wilson scores that one. Double team in the corner now. Three-pointer. Big strong from Ward Hoyt. Down to the final 95 seconds here, the first half. 58-36. Pass goes way outside. They leave Micah Petty open, and he makes them pay. Everybody's looking around on the Clinton side saying, who's supposed to be guarding him? Mike Wynn getting ready to check back in. Three-pointer, around and out. Almost had that one, couldn't get it to go. Ward Hoyt really wanted that one to go down. We'll have some substitutions now. We've got number 5, James Brooks, checking in for the first time. 5'11" junior from Prince George County, Maryland. Take another look here. The battle on the inside, cleaning up the miss. Jamarian Davis. Final minute and 10. Also in the game is Jaden Clark, number 22. He's back in there for Clinton College in the silver. Three-pointer, off target for Baldwin. Tipped up a couple of times, pulled down by Brooks. He traveled. He traveled. He was trying to take off, didn't put that ball on the floor. Down to the final 50 seconds here. Three-pointer, long range, not there. Off target from Kelvin Bowen, but they get it back. Bowen, oh, nice job. Sort of switched hands in the air there. Powered that one through. Up top, no. Pulled down to keep it right here, and a block by Franz. Davis denied. Loose ball, Fort Kent saves it. Petty wants the three, no. Chases it down in the corner. Baldwin, Wilson, no, couldn't get there.
Golden Bears basketball.
Busy first half of action, but this is what we expected. Fast-paced, both sides. This Clinton team is scoring the hundreds with regularity. And this Fort Kent team can light it up too. Final 10 seconds. On the push, they kick it out into the corner. Three-pointer, around and out, pulled down by Brooks, knocked away by Franz. Franz tips it. It's claimed for the moment. Bowen had it, and the first half's going to come to an end. One more look at this fast-paced action. As you see the flush from Tyreek Ward Hoyt. Had to make him feel pretty good. All a part of this big first half for Clinton. 58-41. Clinton leads it at the break. We'll come back with more action shortly. This is a Big Sports production. We'll be back after this.
It's been mentioned a couple of times that these student athletes are students first. They've been given an outstanding opportunity to get a quality education at two of the finest institutions in this country. And they're not squandering it. I mean, I have so many reports that I could give, but I want to shout out two of these student athletes who are here today. Rihanna Davis is also a White House scholar. Yeah, so she's an athlete. She's an amazing point guard, but she's a White House scholar, y'all. And Logan Taylor McDaniel is the player of the year from the USCAA last year. Sister's bad. Y'all gonna find that out tomorrow. She's a bad sister, but I want to say that they have They have worn the crown well. Some people can't handle recognition. They either become too arrogant or the weight is too much for them. But these two young ladies have carried it well on the campus of Clinton College. And I'm sure I could say the same for student athletes at Payne College, which is the real value asset of HBCUs. You see, we don't just produce graduates, we produce leaders. And I want to share a little story with you as I connect this to Martin Luther King from my own story. So you see a man up here with a suit on with a fine wife. But what you don't know, and Dr. Brown's the only person that knows this from my past, is that I grew up as a poor product of a single parent household in the projects of Worcester, Massachusetts. I was in the streets for most of my high school years. I literally went from pillar to post. I was a squatter in an abandoned building. I lived in homeless shelters. I lived with a nasty, dysfunctional, alcoholic family while I was trying to find my way. And there were only a couple of constants in my life that helped me to get to where I am today. One was church. I was a church boy, and my church wouldn't give up on me. The other was sports. I played basketball, football, and baseball coming up, kept me out off the streets. And the third thing was school. And one day when I was getting ready to give up all of that, one of the officers of my home church caught me leaving school. He knew I was supposed to be in school, and he was driving his big, fine Cadillac, and he said, "Lester, get in this car." And he sat me down and he lectured me. And he said, "You have too much potential to throw it all away." In a nutshell, he said a whole lot of other things, but basically he said, get your butt back in there in school, right? And that was a turning point for me. And at the same time, Dr. Brown's mother really has credit for me going to Morehouse. In my senior year of high school, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. She said to me, "Have you considered Morehouse College?" I was like, "Morehouse? Tell me a little bit more." She said, "Well, that's Dr. King's alma mater." I said, "Oh, really?" And she said, "It's an all-male school." I said, "Oh, no, thank you." But then she said, "Spelman College is across the street." I said, "Oh, tell me more," right? Long story short, I got in on a wing and a prayer, and it was a Baptist preacher. His son, and Dr. Brown knows Reverend Richard Wright, his son, Chris, was going to Morehouse. His daughter was already at Spelman. And I was going, but I didn't have no money. And they said, "We're going to get you in." I had one trunk with all of my belongings that I put in the van of the Wright vehicle, and they drove me from Massachusetts to Atlanta to a place I had never been to before. Had never seen Morehouse, had never been to Atlanta, had never set foot on the campus. But when I got there, I knew that I was somewhere special. Of course, it changed the whole trajectory of my life, but the reason I was reflecting today is because at Tabernacle Baptist Church, they lifted up the C.S. Hamilton Scholarship that they're raising, and they said their goal is to raise $50,000 to help deserving students go to college. And the reason I sat there with gratitude is because Reverend Wright, when we got to Morehouse, I couldn't register, I couldn't go. They're looking at me like, "Son, you're not ready for college." But Reverend Wright sat, and if you've been to an HBCU, you know what I'm talking about, sat in the business manager's office for hours to make my case, because there were a whole lot of other students that were trying to make their case. And finally, we went inside, and Reverend Wright said to the business manager, "I know this boy doesn't have much now, but if you let him register now, I'm going to go back and raise the money for his tuition." And somehow it worked. And Reverend Wright went back right at this exact time. He went back to the Martin Luther King service at Worcester, Massachusetts. And he said, "Y'all remember little Lester who used to give the I Have a Dream speech? Well, now he's at Dr. King's alma mater, and he ain't got no money." And those people reached in their pocket and raised enough money to pay my tuition and sent it to Morehouse College. If I was in church, I would say you could shout right there. And that was the beginning, right, of a journey where people invested in me and believed in me. Because the truth of the matter is, when I was 11 years old, I learned the I Have a Dream speech of Dr. King. And I would stand before large crowds and give that speech. And I didn't know at the time that God had a call on my life, that God was doing something in this little knock-kneed, nappy-head boy from the projects. He said, I'm going to make something out of you. Just keep saying, I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream. And every time I would finish that speech, I would look out in the audience and people would be in tears when I finished. And I thought it was because I was such a great orator. But the reason, first of all, it had only been about 10 years since the assassination of Dr. King. And so it was still fresh on people's minds and hearts, the pain and the collective sorrow of a nation, of losing a leader like Martin Luther King. But the second reason they were crying is because this little boy was up there talking about, I have a dream. This young boy, who maybe didn't even understand all that he was saying something much greater, much bigger than himself. And if he could just catch a hold of what he's saying, he could be something one day. I wish Louise Bertha Baskerville, my Sunday school teacher, could see me now. I wish Lavinia Meeks, my youth director, could see me now. I wish Willa Troy, my Sunday school superintendent, could see me now. Because they invested in me. They believed in me. They saw more in me than I could see in myself. And the reason these celebrations are important is because we are continuing the legacy that started before Dr. King and certainly will carry on long after his departure. Today, as we celebrate, let us be mindful that there is a purpose greater than every one of us. No matter how gifted and talented we are, no one gets to where they are by themselves. Howard Thurman, who was a mentor of Dr. King, said, if you ever see a turtle on a fence post, you know he didn't get there by himself. And so that's my testimony. I'm here because Morehouse College believed in me. I'm here because Plumley Village believed in me. I'm here because Belmont Street AME Zion Church, 21 Belmont Street, Worcester, Massachusetts, 01602, believed in me. My pastor believed in me. And I want these student athletes to know that there are people rooting for you beyond the basketball court. There are ancestors in the stands in glory that are cheering for you. There's a big mama somewhere who's saying, go ahead with your bad self. There are people who will never come to your game, but they will believe in you and send you a little money. And some of them, all they can do is pray for you. Somebody prayed for me, had me on their mind. I'm so glad they prayed for me. So these institutions, and we can say this, I'm glad because we're on friendly territory. We're Christian schools. And we can say unapologetically and unashamedly, if it had not been for the Lord on our side, we don't know where we would be. Remember, Dr. King, if he was nothing else, he was a black Baptist preacher. And many people try to lay claim to Dr. King, but he's a product of the church. The church produced him. The church gave him the genius and the intellect and the spiritual fortitude that helped him to look down at the throats of German shepherds, to look at water hoses and billy clubs and say, we have nothing to fear. If God be for us, who can be against us? So when you get out on those courts, realize that there are people that have gone before you that have faced much more. And I know you've had some struggles. I know I've had some struggles, but our ancestors have been through so much more. So don't you dare give up because you had a bad day. Don't give up because you had a bad hair day or you broke your nail or someone looked at you cross-eyed. How dare you? You need to stand strong and tall and realize there's an army behind you. And so, as Dr. King would often say in the close of his sermons, walk together, children. Don't you get weary. Walk together, children. Don't you get weary. Walk together, children, and don't you get weary, because there's a great camp meeting in the Promised Land. Thank you, and God bless.
I've always been a pretty good tennis player, but over the years, my knees may have slowed my game a bit. Out! Out! Out!
From your first appointment to your full recovery, Ortho Carolina is there every step of the way.
Oops. Uh-oh. Sorry.
Get on top of it before they do. About every 30 minutes, tipped furniture or a falling TV sends an injured child to the emergency room. Preventing tip-over incidents is easy, inexpensive, and only takes about 5 minutes. Learn how to secure your furniture and TVs to protect children at anchorit.gov.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I was an it girl in my late 20s. Life was full. I never let it stop me from keeping up with my regular cervical cancer screening. I was in my car when I saw my doctor's name pop up on my phone. When he told me the biopsy came back with precancerous cells, it was like all the sound in the world faded out. I had a procedure to remove precancerous cells. If I hadn't found out about the precancerous cells, I may not have the quality of life I have today.
Your girls have been with you through every moment of your life. And they're still with you right now. But how well do you know them?
You don't know my name.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
As an Olympic athlete, I prepare for everything. So when I became pregnant, I thought I was ready. But at 32 weeks, I was diagnosed with severe preeclampsia and had an emergency C-section. Looking back, had I known the warning signs, I would have talked to my doctor sooner. Too many women die of pregnancy-related complications, and most are preventable. If you or someone you know is pregnant or recently had a baby, learn the warning signs. It could help save her life. Hear her.
I've always been a pretty good tennis player, but over the years, my knees may have slowed my game a bit. I don't think anybody notices. Out! 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 Out!
Helen, seriously?
From your first appointment to your full recovery, Ortho Carolina is there every step of the way.
Let's take a breather.
Welcome back. Start of the second half, 58-41. Clinton has the lead. I'm Armand Brody on the campus of Clinton College, the Martin Gymnasium. Hook shot off the mark. And a quick two for Nate Hun. Fort Kent in the gold. Clinton in the silver. 58-43 the score. Jeremiah Anderson trying to pass that one to Isaiah Stone. Last touch by Clinton. Taking a look at Hun, who just had that last bucket. A lot of youth on this Fort Kent team. It's been a tough season, 2-20 on the year. They're playing hard. They're staying in this game tonight. It's a really good Clinton team, 17-1 record. Bowen dances outside. Now surges towards the rim. Contest by Stone made that shot difficult. Baldwin tips it over to Pregame Sherrod. Good to see him back in the game. Hurt that left knee in the first half. Comes up short on the jumper. Long rebound goes to the Golden Bears. On the drive, nice spin move. Ward Hoyt couldn't get the bucket. Nate Hun comes down with it. Floats it for Baldwin. They track it down in the corner, taken away by Anderson. Here comes Hammond behind the back. Finger roll. He's fouled. Almost got the N1. Fouls on Nate Hun. Second foul by Nate Hun. That'll send Clinton to the line. Tyler Hammond at the charity stripe.
At the line with 0, Tyler Hammond.
Tyler Hammond, take a look at him from the side. It's locked in on the rim. He missed that free throw. Ladies won earlier tonight, 92-42. I want to give you a sense in a second of just how explosive this Clinton offense is. Tip out of bounds. Scored 115 versus Carolina Christian earlier this year. 141 in a game against Morris. 113 in a game back in November. Scored 105 against Edward Waters. 106 against Carolina Christian. Whistle. Got a foul here. Isaiah Stone picks it up. He tries to plead his case, but it's too late. It's his first. To continue my thinking, 118 in an overtime contest versus Berkeley. 124 versus 5 Towns College. And they've got 4 more games where they've scored more than 100 points. A traveling violation. They give the ball to Clinton. I say all that to say this team is a fantastic offense. And they score in bunches. Loose ball, pulled down, Hammond, tap, Stone has it. And it's going to be a Fort Kent foul on Pregame Sherrod. Sherrod picks it up, number 15 in goal. He looks at the ref, laughs a bit about something. Sending Isaiah Stone to the line. Got it. Instant replay. Take a look at the hustle, effort, and the foul call. Not a whole lot there from my vantage point, but on we go. Fort Kent coming back the other way. 59-43 now. All pressure from Clinton. Sherrod has it. Double team. They got him. Whistle. Possession arrow gives the ball to Clinton.
Golden Bear basketball.
The defense there by the Bears. Posting up his Stone. Turns. Got a really good look. Got good post position that time, but couldn't finish it. Hun to Baldwin. He traveled.
Maine. Bears basketball.
So not a fair share of turnovers in this game tonight. Ball goes back to Clinton. They lead by 16. Cam Shannon, yes.
Cameron Shannon.
61-43. Hun for three. Yes.
3, ball number 2, Nate Hunt.
And a nice stroke, too. Shannon. He wanted it all that time. Hun puts his hands up as if to say, what are you talking about? That's a foul? Is that really a foul?
Kelvin Bowen, his third.
They actually called the foul on Kelvin Bowen. They called it on Kelvin Bowen, number 1. That's interesting. You take a look at Corey Sloan talking things over with Tyreek Ward-Hoyt. Back in the game is Jaden Clark, number 22. Here's Shannon. Yes. 63-46 now. Bowen, 3, long. Rebound goes to Guerrero, who just checked back in. 3-pointer, this time from Petty. Nothing but net. Look out, Isaiah Stone's coming at you.
Isaiah Stone.
I love that. They call him Big Fella. He's not very big, he's tall. I wouldn't call him big. I would call him tall, though. He knows how to get the job done. Knocked away. Here comes Hammond. There goes Hammond. Into the corner. Stolen away by Fort Kent. Guerrero, Petty, open again. Big shot, short. Here comes Jeremiah Anderson. Look out from behind. Good bounce pass. Too strong from Hammond. Put back is good for Jaden Clark. Jaden Clark, the freshman forward, got really good minutes in the first half. Making the most of his opportunities here in the second as well. Stone flushes it through. 69-49. Give and go action here. Two-man game. Coming up short is Petty. Here comes Shannon now. Up top. No. Yes, he got it. Jeremiah Anderson got it to go. Alley, oops. Kind of how that one worked. From the foul line, Wilson gets it right back. Floater, no good. Here's Bolwin, off the glass and good. Bryce Bolwin with the bucket. Here comes Stone, running the court. Great pass, off to Jaden Clark. Three-pointer this time, swish from Guerrero. Nicely done. Gonna have quite a few substitutions here at the next dead ball. Stone misses that one, but Tyler Hammond does not. Question now is, how many points will Clinton end up scoring by the time this one's over with? 75-54. That's a traveling violation. Whole lot of subs coming in now as we take another look at the replay. Didn't get it on the dunk, but the 2 points count either way. Nothing in the book will say that the alley-oop wasn't all that clean. It'll just say 2 points. I'm sure that works for him. Lead is 21. Some fresh bodies in the game. Turnover. I'll tell you who they are as we go. Guerrero now. He's been in there for a second. Franz back in. Daniel Franz connects. Daniel Franz in double-figure scoring. Really strong first half. Such energy. And a versatile game offensively. Can knock down the mid-range jumper. A lot of contact there. And off the hands. And a turnover. Mike Wynn couldn't hold on to it. Here's what I'm talking about, though, with Daniel Franz. Quick catch and shoot. Just knocks it down with nothing but net. Got a nice touch. Good post moves. Valuable asset to this team. Long jumper is off target for Peter Wilson. Golden Bears have it in the front court. Anderson for three. Now Wilson on the catch. On the attack. No good. Pulled down by Wynn. Up ahead. Here comes Clark. Fouled and one.
Out the bucket, Jaden Clark.
Foul is going to be on number 3, Jordan Guerrero. That's his third. Jaden Clark at the foul line. Take another look at the bucket, the and one. As Jaden hits the free throw. 78-56 Clinton. Uh-oh. Turnover. Here comes Anderson. Yep. Jeremiah Anderson stuffs it with one hand. And the Clinton lead is 24. Wilson gets the screen, turns the corner, comes outside to Bolwin. Bolwin gonna kill the dribble. In the lane, too short that time. And the putback. It's Joshua Buckner with the bucket. Now Anderson, crossover, working on Wilson. Fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Really like Jeremiah Anderson's game. Peter Wilson picks up the personal. As we get another look at that. Little contact there as Anderson was working on him, going right. Really like his game, though. Good energy, 6'1" guard. Sets the tone for the offense. Belligerent defensively. Pass deflected and stolen. Drop step. Euro step, I should say. And the turnover as Bell couldn't control it. Now it goes right back to Clinton. Here we go with fast-paced action. The bucket for Jaden Clark. On the other end, Franz scores. Now Clinton goes right back the three-pointer. Eramoselli could not put it in. That pass goes away. And Buckner knows he made a little boo-boo there. On the replay, take another look. Nice finish at the rim in transition. This is what they do so well. On the attack. A bit off balance that time. Eramoselli couldn't finish it. Fort Kent the other way. Guerrero misfired that time. Bell, ooh. Snap from behind that time. Good sportsmanship. Wait a minute. Mike Buckner was trying to help him up. And Bell didn't appreciate it. And now some words are exchanged. The sportsmanship went out of the way real quick. They're still barking. I did not see any technicals called. Here's another look at it. It was a hard foul. It didn't look like he tried to help him up. Something might have been said at that point. Officials are going to talk some things over here during this timeout. But, you know, emotions get high when the adrenaline's pumping. Buckner definitely charged with the foul. And it looked like
It girl in my late 20s. Life was full. I never let it stop me from keeping up with my regular cervical cancer screening. I was in my car when I saw my doctor's name pop up on my phone. When he told me the biopsy came back with precancerous cells, it was like all the sound in the world faded out. I had a procedure to remove precancerous cells. If I hadn't found out about the precancerous cells, I may not have the quality of life I have today.
all right. Officials have talked this thing over, so let's try and catch you up. They're still talking with the coaches here. With Carly Flowers of Fort Kent and Corey Sloan of Clinton. There was a foul by Buckner. He fouled Reggie Bell. And it looked like Buckner was trying to help Bell up, and Bell didn't appreciate it. And then some words were exchanged. I'm going to try and listen in here. I don't know if they called technical fouls. We went to a timeout. The officials are still talking at the scores table, so we're waiting on them to clear this up. So let's take another look. Here's the foul by Buckner from behind. And all the activity really happened after that foul. Now the question is, are they addressing the foul on the play, or are they addressing anything afterwards? I don't know if they're calling this some sort of a flagrant foul. We'll hope that the public address clears this up. Flagrant foul is the call on Buckner. And then double technical fouls on Anderson, Jeremiah Anderson of Clinton, and on Buckner. So Anderson came in afterwards and did some jawing with Buckner. Reggie Bell, who's at the line now, was not involved with the technical foul situation. Technical foul does go to Jeremiah Anderson, number 1 of Clinton. So Buckner gets the foul, the flagrant foul, and double technicals. Wait a minute now, let's clear this up. It is all right. It is Bell. It is Bell, not Anderson of Clinton. Okay. All right, so Bell gets the Bell gets the technical foul, as does Buckner of Fort Kent, after Buckner committed the flagrant foul. You got that? 11:43 left in the second half. 84-60 is the score. The official is making sure that it's all documented correctly in the book. Flagrant foul by Buckner, technical foul by Buckner, technical foul by Bell. Good pass on the cut, and a foul here.
Foul on number 15, Sherrod.
Sherrod picks up his third, Brakeem Sherrod. And Jeremiah Anderson's at the line. I will say this. You can't say that Clinton doesn't care about their teammates. They came to the defense of Reggie Bell quickly there. After a hard foul like that, though, could understand why Bell would not want help from the person who just fouled him. Here's a steal and a two-pointer. Layup for Jaden Clark. Freshman forward from the Bronx. Makes it 88-60. I believe this is the largest lead of the game now, 28 points. 17-1, Clinton College. Baldwin for 3, short. Franz trying to get that rebound. It was knocked over to Clinton. This is Jeremiah Anderson. Off towards Snipe Kembo. Takes it baseline. Tip, no good. Tip, no good. And Baldwin comes away with it. They call just an official timeout. Yeah, Daniel Franz is a bit banged up. They have gotten poked in the eye. Let's take another look here and see if we can figure out what's going on. You see there, Franz, he comes out of your screen for a moment towards the end there. Yeah, it looks like he got popped in the eye on the Jaden Clark attempt at that rebound. So he takes a seat. Here's a steal. Some showtime. Ooh. Daryl Maselli trying to feed it to Mike Gwynn on the alley-oop. And it's Fort Kent basketball trailing by 28. Here's Fort Kent now with Guerrero. Off to Baldwin. Whistle, late call, block. 2 shots coming up. Jordan Snipe Campbell picks up his first. Another look at it, trying to get a charge. Fisher wasn't buying it. Bowen's at the line. Bowen's done his share tonight, that's for sure. Can't hit that free throw, though. Micah Petty returns. Number 4 in goal. As Kelvin Bowen takes a seat. 92-52 was the score in our first game. Clinton won that one, women. Men trying to make it 2 for 2 tonight. It's been a good year for Clinton basketball, that's for sure, as it was last year. 88-61. Anderson turns the corner. Ooh, it's a travel.
Traveling notice, Maine ball.
Whistle. Is Franz checking back in? Looks like he is. Another look at the traveling violation there. Halfway through the second half. On the screen. Trying to go back door. Good defense there by Clinton. Look out on this pass. Franz, whistle. Gonna have a foul away from the ball. Picked up by Jeremiah Anderson. Anderson has no idea why he was called for that foul, but he was. That's his second. Let's see if we can find it here. It's out of our picture there, but Anderson picks up the foul. Up top, high and knocked away and could not stay in bounds. Snipe Campbell tried. And it's going to go back to Fort Kent. Good drive. Petty misfires. And another foul. That was on Mike Wynn. A little push in the back there. Not much. Battling for the rebound. I don't love that call, but be that as it may. Guerrero. Short. On the push. Nobody home there on that pass from Jaden Clark. Anderson. Hop step in the lane. Nice pass to Clark, who scores it. 90-61, 29-point lead for Clinton. Got a fresh 5 checking in. We got a whistle. No basket there. A whole bunch of folks checking into the game in a moment here. Good pass. The 2-man game there. The feed and the finish. Daniel Franz picked up that last foul. His first. Anderson's at the line. Hold it. No basket. All the subs are coming in now. Well, 4 because Anderson has to stay in. Looks like Shannon's going to check in for Anderson. And it's good. 30-point lead now. Make that not Shannon, that's Jamirian Davis, number 11, checking in for Clinton. (91-61). Nice move by Hun there. Franz, look out. Gonna turn that one over. Wilson, out of bounds, off the Clinton. Baseline drive. Dribble stops. Outside, the jumper, long one. Ward Hoyt couldn't get it to go. Here's Davis on the attack. Good contest by Baldwin and pulled away by Peter Wilson. Wilson now goes left. Stops off to Baldwin. Baldwin with that left hand. Stops, comes outside. Hun with a three. Missed it to the left. Breaking away is Stone, but had it stripped and it went off his knee. Good defense by Peter Wilson that time. Knocking that ball off the knee of Stone, who was determined to score in transition. Instead, it's going to go to the University of Maine, Fort Kent. 2-20 record. Trailing by 30 here. Hun wants the screen. Gets it from Franz. Franz might have been moving a little bit. Stolen away. Up. No, you can't do that. Can't do that. A little razzle dazzle, never hurt anybody, but you can't do that one. That's going to be a technical foul, I believe. It's not a player foul, but let's take another look at this one. Goes up, tries to dunk it, hangs onto the rim, and then puts it back in. That's not allowed. So that's going to go against Tyreek Ward-Hoyt there.
Technical foul.
Technical foul. Going to send to the line Daniel Franz for Fort Kent. It's the friendly bounce there. I don't like it when you hang on the rim. And they certainly don't like it when you've already missed the alley-oop and you're trying to tip it back in while you're hanging. So that's what they call. Wilson, nice job.
Number 10, Peter Wilson.
Peter Wilson scores that one. Shannon comes quickly back and puts it in with the left hand. Nice job by Cameron Shannon. Leads 29. Clinton in that man-to-man defense. Stone playing away from Franz, knocked away and stolen. Up top now, this one works. Hammond to Shannon for the two. 95-64, down to 7 minutes. Wilson, too strong. Trying to lay it in. Shannon again. This pass. Out of bounds, it'll stay right here. Last touch by Fort Kent. We gotta take another look at this one. From Hammond to Shannon, the flush.
Substitution.
Buckner checks back in for Fort Kent, as does Kelvin Bowen, number 1. Stone's just gonna take it and bank it off the glass. Gonna pass the ball. Gonna stop and take this jumper and nail it. 97-64. Clinton almost certainly will hit the 100-point mark again in this game. Franz for 3. Bit short. Buckner. Nope. Tip. And claimed by Hammond. Hammond looks up. Crosses left. Held onto the ball. Fort Kent wanted to travel. Pulled down and a bucket for Davis. Double team there, they get out of it. Good pass to Baldwin. Or Baldwin, rather. Nice give and go. Great two-man game. The cut by Shannon, the feed from Stone. Shannon's been involved in some really crisp passing plays in this game tonight. And the layup for Kelvin Bowen. Into the lane. Hammond hits the floor, but didn't hit the shot. Now we got a new 5 checking in.
Give it up for your Golden Bears in the house.
Take another look in the lane with Hammond misfiring, and they stay with it. And Jamarian Davis gets another bucket tonight. Fresh 5 in the game for the Golden Bears. Siraj Harris, number 25, 6'6" forward from Atlanta's in there for the first time. He takes the shot and barely touched the iron. Fort Kent pushing it back the other way. Buckner.
Out of bounds.
That's touched by Jordan Snipe Campbell.
Nice ball.
Final 5 minutes and 16 seconds on this Big Sports production. My name's Armand Brody. So glad to have you with us tonight. Looks like it's going to be a 2-for-2 night for Clinton College. Baldwin turned around. Don't know if he really saw the rim, but he scored. And cuts the lead to 31 for Clinton. It's the screen. Reggie Bell. Whistle. It's the travel. I don't think Bell realized he traveled. He's going to go back and play defense now. Here's Bowen off to Buckner. Franz turns on the block, comes out to Hun for three. Too strong. Rebound pulled in. And on the run is Bell. Into the corner. Snipe Campbell fouled, +1.
Jordan Snipe Campbell.
Jordan Snipe Campbell.
Kevin Bowen. That is his fourth.
Bowen picks up his fourth foul. Now Snipe Campbell is short on the free throw. But pulled in. Harris trying to keep it alive. Good hustle. But it's going to go out of bounds to Fort Kent. Even Harris has a smile on that one. Hey, he tried. Good penetration, got the contact, sort of hung in the air, twisted his body a bit, and still knocked it in. Lead is 33. Backing down, Baldwin turning towards the rim. His fires. Last touched by Baldwin. It's going to go over to Clinton. Final 4 minutes. Good drive on the penetration. The blow by. Snipe Campbell couldn't finish though. Here's Bryce Baldwin. Whistle. And foul is called.
Number 5, James Brooks is first.
James Brooks, junior guard from Prince George County, Maryland, picks up his first. Franz backing down on Harris. Very slow and methodical, and he scores. It's as simple as that. Daniel Franz has had a really good night tonight. The drive and the foul. Baldwin definitely grabbed him. As Reggie Bell was blowing by him. Double bonus for Clinton College. They wanted the continuation there to Clinton, but they won't get it.
Foul on number 13, Bryce Bowen.
Bowen picks up that personal.
Shooting 2 at the line. Reginald Bell.
Reggie Bell knocks that one in. I've been mentioning the impressive play of Daniel Franz tonight. He has 17 points. There he is. You're taking a look at it. Really had a strong night, especially in the first half. Those double figures in the first 20 minutes. It's a steal. And it looked like Snipe Campbell sort of backed up to try to pick up the foul. They traveled. Take another look. Watching, he's going to hold up, and then he stumbles over himself and commits the traveling violation. Crossover. Harris trying to stay with him. Nice job there by Kevin Bowen. He scores.
Kevin Bowen.
Clinton folks want to travel that way too. Each 31 in the corner, three-pointer, no good. And finally coming away with it is Kelvin Bowen. They double team him, look out. Nice job by Bowen behind the back there. And three-pointer in the corner, no good, but there is the big man, Daniel Franz, on the weak side to put that one through. They're not going to win this game tonight, but it certainly won't be because of him. James Brooks scores. (107-76). Franz guarded by Siraj Harris. A cutting Fort Kent player. That was Bowen who couldn't hold on to it. Here's Brooks for three. Too strong. Final 2:15. Strong take. Bowen couldn't finish it though. Up top, back we come. Reggie Bell wants a three. And Franz gets the rebound. Now here's Buckner. Goes behind the back. Takes the floater and hits it from about 14 feet. We have a whistle and a timeout called by Fort Kent. Just to get some substitutions in there. 30-second timeout is what they'll call it. As you take another look at James Brooks. Down to 1 minute and 57 seconds. And we are good to go. Substitution timeout more than anything else. A behind the back job there by Bowen. Unwanted that three, but they definitely cleaned that one up on the weak side there with Daniel Franz. 107-78. Less than 2 minutes remaining. James Brooks to screen. Takes the dribble, fires a three. No good. Buckner to Wilson. Wilson turns the corner, puts it up, got some contact there and scored it anyway. Peter Wilson with an active night tonight. He's been good off the bench. Bell turns around and hits it. Nice job. Reginald Bell Jr. makes it 109-80. Coming up on 60 seconds left in this one. It's been all Clinton all night. Swish on the three-pointer from Kelvin Bowen. 109-83. Crossover. Bell had it knocked off his knee. Good defense by Buckner there. Out of bounds, it goes back to Maine Fort Kent. Bowen again. No good. Off the rim. Pulled down by James Brooks, who tracks it down and then gives it up. Last couple of possessions here. Good strong drive. Nice finish. Paul Aromaselli. Strong take. Final 27 seconds. Shot clock is off. 111-83. Good block by Harris. It's a good way to punctuate this game. Got the crowd a bit worked up now. Final 20 seconds. We're taking a look at that one, don't we? I reckon we do. Bam. Final 10 seconds now. Folks are getting ready to warm up the cars. And that's going to do it, I believe. That's it. That's the final. Clinton women winning 92-62. Clinton men winning 111-83. Folks, it's been such an honor to be with you here tonight on this big sports production of college hoops. Remember to check out bigsports.tv for more. My name's Armand Brody. It's been a privilege to be with you tonight. Clinton wins women's and men's action. The final score here, once again, 111-83. Armand Brody with you from Rock Hill. We want to thank you so much for being with us. Have a good night.